welcome back to a classic view of The Sims 1. Well, it's The Sims 1. Who cares what edition it is? So, today, I thought we would just play The Sims normally. As normal as I can play The Sims. I say normally, but don't worry, something will go wrong. So we have Court No and Hal, and I don't even remember making these people, but I'm sure I made them a few months ago when I was still watching Malcolm in the Middle. Where the hell is he? Oh, right, they have to sleep in separate bedrooms because I didn't take the time to make them have a relationship. Have breakfast. Serve breakfast, Hal. Now, what do you need? You need hygiene. Alright, get your ass out of the damn bed, please. Look how long it takes him to get out of the bed. Look at that. Dude, it takes like 20 minutes to get out of the bed. Longer than that, it's been like an hour. Dude, get out of the freaking bed. My God. And he wasn't even tired. Was he? No, his energy's full. Oh my God. I remember I got out of bed a couple weeks ago and hurt my back. I'm not even that old. He's like, I'm this old and I can do this. I'm like, well, that's great for you, but maybe if I didn't have to carry everything around because you're 80 plus years old, I wouldn't have hurt my back either. No point in arguing. Hal, you're blocking the food. Don't block the food. Court No can't sit down now. I wish you could put leftovers away in this game. So much food gets wasted in this game. Tons of food get wasted. Did I build this family on the channel? I don't even remember. I don't even remember building this family. The Ballman family. I think that's their name, right? Hal Ballman. Yeah. I wonder where I came up with that. Usually these names are related to fictional characters or, you know, various things I like, but I don't know where I came up with Ballman. Hal is once again blocking everything in sight. You just call him Blockman. Ballman Blockman. Maybe that's what I was going for. Because he blocks everything. Oops. Don't use that shower, please. Is free will on? Because it shouldn't be. Okay, no. Good. Because I don't want the shitty AI to take over. I say shitty, but it was actually pretty good considering how old this game is. These graphics are really good too. I hope the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports look this good. Activision. If you're watching this, which I know you're not, because I have hardly anyone watching my videos. But that's okay. I make these videos for the fans that do watch them. And hopefully create new fans along the way. Let's see, can you watch TV? Why can you not watch TV? Sims 2, I know I've talked about this in some of my videos, has a freaking glitch where, like, after a couple of days of living in the house, the Sim just won't watch TV with the other Sims. Like, they'll be watching it, and I can have the other Sim go sit on the couch, but I can't do the click on the TV, watch TV prompt. It's weird. I don't get it. This is the most normal gameplay you will ever see on this channel, so maybe pull out the camera and take a picture, videotape it, in case this becomes lost media. Someday it will not become lost media. There's so much lost media, we have no idea what even happened to it, or that no one even cares about. It's sad. And then there's just random memories I have of like TV shows and movies I watched that I'm not entirely sure that... I know they were real. I shouldn't say I'm not entirely sure they're real. I know they were real, but they feel like a fever dream. Like, I wasn't a fan of them, I shouldn't say. I would just walk in, and there would be, like, a certain scene or episode playing, and it was just so random and out of place back then, and I'm like, was that even a real show or scene? And I've tried to look them up years later, and I can never seem to find them. And I have found a few of them, but... you know, it was just really weird. You see a scene, and it's like, well, what was the context behind that scene? Usually, what would happen is, when I was a little kid, my mom would watch the news, and then it would flip over into Law and Order. and I would walk into the room where I would just stay there in the room, not sure why I did that, but I would just assume that the news or whatever was going to come back on, or a show I liked, because I was used to Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and all that. So I thought, okay, well, maybe the next show will be something good. And then they're looking at like a dead body that like has had his intestines ripped out. It wasn't quite that violent because it was NBC, but for a little kid, it was pretty scary. There was an episode, I think, where somebody got buried alive by like a villain or a psychopath, and the episode literally starts with her in a box, freaking out, and that scared the hell out of me, even to this day. And I found out recently that they did save the character and why she was in the box to begin with, because I had no context back then. I just left the room. I'm like, I don't want any part of this show. It scared the hell out of me. But then I'm like, okay, well, that's good. They saved the character. But, you know, when you're a little kid, like, however old I was, I think I wasn't even double digits yet, you know, I didn't know. I knew it was fake, but it still scared the shit out of me. It doesn't change the fact that I knew it was fake, and, you know, part of it's like, what is fake and what is real? You don't know. And, I mean, I did, but still. Back when I was a little kid, I thought it was a lot easier to sit there and film movies and TV shows than it actually is. Like, seeing the production that goes into these movies and TV shows is insane. Because, you know, when you're watching them, you just think that, okay, they filmed for like an hour or 2 hours and they were done. No, it took them like 10 to 15 hours a day to film like a handful of scenes. And they weren't filmed in the same order. And then you're like, okay, well, why didn't this episode get filmed? Or why didn't they show us this or that? And then it's like, oh, because that wasn't important. But, you know, as a little kid, I would sit there and pull out a video camera and film my friends doing something stupid. I'd be like, this is easy. I literally just, can't use the hot tub. I just pulled out a video camera and filmed my friend, and 5 minutes later, we were watching the video back. I don't know why the multi-million-dollar movie production couldn't sit there and put a scene in that had nothing to do with anything. Or not a scene, you know, a scene that they mentioned, but never got to see. Why isn't that in the movie? If that makes sense. I don't know. But I haven't really seen... I saw Michael Jackson was a good movie. That just came out earlier this summer, I think. I watched that in a couple weeks ago now. That was a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I would watch that. Okay, why don't you go downtown, because not much is happening here. Apparently my dumbass put the only... You know, let's go explore Old Town, why not? Go explore Old Town! We get to see the little tram show up. And take us to Old Town! Yes, I would. Thank you. Go to Old Town. And oh, shit, she's gonna go in her pajamas. Alright, Courtney and Hal, I guess they're both going in their pajamas. Hal, that's very nice of you to go with your wife to Old Town in your pajamas. Let's buy a squeezy puppy, which I've been trying to get for years. But I still, not years, months. I was supposed to get one earlier this month, but haven't gotten around to it. God, $400 for a dog, that's not bad. In real life, they're like $5,000. Upwards of. Would you adopt a dog for $400? How many times do I have to say it? 6 o'clock at night. And the thing I love about these dogs is there's literally only... I want female. That looks like a golden retriever. A very low-resolution golden retriever. Maybe it's a lab, I don't know. There's literally 2 pets there, but I can pick a different dog than what's in the case. Give your new pet a name, Ellie, and Ellie just spawned there with fucking another dog still in the crate. Where did that dog come from? Because there's clearly only one dog there and a cat, but yet there's this dog, so... X-File music, start playing. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doodle-a-doo, and Hal's just gonna stand out here for the rest of his life. Buy a pastry for $5. That's the cheapest thing in Sim World right there is a freaking pastry. That's the... Oh, $15. Never mind. Yeah, shut my mouth. I'm wrong. $15 in 2002. That's like $1 million back then or something. I don't know. Alright, Courtney, let's go home. Your freaking pajamas. Everyone's already left because it's nighttime and we shouldn't be here either. You know, I'm sure this place probably has vampires. They got freaking Magic Town. I guess we didn't have that expansion pack yet, did we, EA? We had magic stuff, though. They were starting to work on the vampires. And we get back home. And why is he dressed now? Well, that doesn't make any sense. And why is there food on the floor? What the fuck happened when I left? Who was doing what? Go prepare... now, where are they? Okay, well, there's... Oh, this stupid thing's in the way. Yeah, that's... I was just talking about how great the AI is, and... You guys saw I didn't put any cheats in, so what's going on there? Alright, that's for cats. You can sleep in her room, I guess. Nah, you can sleep in the living room. That's a very neutral area for a little animal to sleep. I'm gonna find a place to put this. Hopefully that does not block the screen. Ellie, you're gonna run around out there, and we will barely interact with you, but that's okay, because you're a Sims 1 dog, and you're more of a nuisance than anything else. I never play this family, so I don't really care. Eat the food! I want you to eat the frickin' food! What do you think that is they're eating? That looks like steak, beans, and, peas. And then, apparently they only got the steak and, the beans on their plate. Or the beans didn't make it, I guess. That's just for decoration. No one likes the beans. It's like when you call a Mexican restaurant. They're like, would you like rice and beans? I'm like, yes, I would like rice and beans. They give me the rice and beans. And then I never eat them. I eat the rice. I don't eat the... Oh, he pissed himself. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to clean that up with a mop. Buddy boy. Go clean that up. And you need to... I really neglected their needs because I tried to make this video more interesting. My Shuno! My Shuno, I need a shower. My Shuno! Please, for God's sakes, give me a shower. Go to sleep. Hey, excuse me, little animal. Please move. I'm gonna be turned into a football if you're not careful. I'm joking. That's a really small dog. Is that a puppy, or what's the story there? Ellie. We love Ellie. Sims 2 is really when the pets thing took off. Sims 2 is when a lot of things took off. But I still love Sims 1 because it's a classic. Go sleep. I'll deal with your fun meter later. Fun is the least of my worries right now. And you should probably... Scold Ellie, that's you, Hal. Ellie didn't do that. What the hell kind of game is this? I saw you piss on the floor. You get out of bed and clean that up. Scold Ellie, be begged. Yeah, you should be. Would you get out of bed sometime today? My God, dude. Alright, go sleep. Go make... Well, no, I guess... Well, your energy's full, so... You can go clean up the dinner from last night that goes bad after, like, 2 hours. You need hygiene, so you can deal with that. And you spend more time in bed than you do anything else. Yeah, well, I guess I'll end the video there. If you liked the video, didn't like the video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like, and I will be back next week with a new video. Alright, see you then. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.